Mr. Green, it's been 5 months that you've been promoted from an account executive to a senior marketing specialist. We understand that it was not easy for you to get your dream job. You did a lot to prove yourself the best, and you faced a lot of problems in the past 5 months. We are here to discuss the problems and provide key solutions to improve. Firstly, you should understand that Mr. Davis's working style is quite different from your working style. He likes to work based on the formal reports and facts and figures, whereas you want to work independently and do not want to consider the opinion of your team members. You should understand that it's important to consider the opinions of your team members as it will provide a lot of new ideas. It'll help you discuss your problems with other managers and collaboratively reach solutions. You need to understand that you have to forget your own department and see the company as a whole and reach goals of the company. In one of the meetings, you directly challenged Mr. Davis in front of the other managers. You need to understand that you need to adjust to the organizational culture, and you should have probably gone to Mr. Davis and spoken to him personally and discussed the problems and the issues.
And you should not talk behind the back of Davis, and you should not complain to someone who are not in your group. If you have some questions about your work, you should discuss directly with Mr. Davis. If you continue complaining in the company, you will not have good relationship with your colleagues. And if you spread negativities in the company, your negative attitude will influence your colleagues, and it's not good for you, and it's not good for the company.
I'd also like to talk about the fact that despite the different meetings that you had with Mr. Davis and your apparent will to change your behavior, actually you haven't changed that much. And I think that you're actually covering what we call an immunity to change. So I'd like to talk to you in order to just combat this immunity to change. One of the questions, like the first one you should answer first is, what would you actually like to see changed at work to be a bit happier at work, to feel more satisfied at work? It will probably take the form of a complaint like you did with some of your colleagues. But if it's a complaint, you should then ask yourself, why do you complain about this? And that leads you to the next question, which is, what action that you are actually doing prevents you from reaching your goal, that prevents you from being fully happy at work? That's something that you need to ask yourself. And once you have identified this action that you are doing, try to imagine yourself doing the opposite. And once you imagine yourself doing this, just try to understand if you feel uncomfortable about this or not. And the last part of the process is just trying to understand, like, by doing this, what are you committed to prevent? And that's what you're committed, which is called your big assumptions. That's the origin of all the troubles, and that's something that you need to question to actually fix all the issues that you are facing. And that's the only way to become the best employee that you actually want to become.